Alright, so Stream Elements is working. I don't know if my Discord announcement worked. I don't know. It did. Cool.
Good. And was there something you needed me to test still?
Can you go to my stream and can you redeem the daily check-in reward for me? Because it was not working last time. Okay, it's working now. I guess I have to be... There's a certain app that I use for it that I guess I have to just be signed into it. Thank you!
You're welcome. Um... Okay, share chat on.
Okay, I was just about to do that.
I wonder which one I'll hit first. Actually, no, I don't. It's gonna be YouTube. I'm getting close to 10k followers on Twitch as well.
I did notice that.
Like 9.7k almost. But I guarantee I'm gonna hit YouTube soon. I actually feel like I'll hit it before the end of this month.
That's exciting.
I'm pretty excited.
Okay, I'm gonna give my guild, like, a couple minutes to... There was someone who was like, oh, yeah, I was saying, like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna be doing M0's in, like, an hour, and then there was someone who was all like, oh, yeah, I'd love to come. And they're not online anymore, so... I'll just give them a couple minutes, and then we can just pug.
Okay. Oh, look, you have lead.
Do I have to be the responsible adult?
Only if we're taking your guildies and putting stuff together, and in that case, yes.
Okay, okay.
Where are you? I need to give you something.
Okay.
It's a gift. Is that a Plater thing that shows the title of the NPC? Yes. In Plater, it's, this down here. NPC title text. So you can see it can... Ah, God. Well, I did that. Don't do that. Hopefully all my commands and everything work. Box works perfect. And I found you. I think. You're a different
Oh my
faction.
god, your dress is so pretty. I forgot you had that transmog.
Shadarek, where's the teeth? We talking my missing tooth, or what are we talking about? Can we walk
you not
inside?
Trade me?
Yeah.
Can you not trade me because we're opposite?
Correct. Can you come to Murder Row?
Yeah.
Got it. The missing one? Not in my mouth, that's for sure.
That's funny.
In short, had a injury when I was like in high school, and the root canal didn't take. The root died. The tooth was unviable. Had to be removed. But
TLDR.
yeah, that's been many years ago. I should really look at getting it replaced now. for your crafted weapon.
Thank you.
I see that you bought the all haste gems.
I did.
You shouldn't do that. Hold on.
Panicking.
I, for one, am shocked. Yeah, okay, so always get multi-stat because they give more stats. So you just want the
Okay,
case.
I didn't get any bites from my guild, so I'm gonna pass you lead and you can do the thing.
Okay, we'll just queue into things.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not worth the gold to, like, replace those gems, but yeah, in the future you want, either of these two. Either Quick Amethyst or Deadly Peridot. Or, not Deadly, fuck, Masterful Peridot. My mistake, that one.
It's Peridot.
Okay, that. Then why does it have a T on it?
Because the T is silent. You're Canadian, you should know all about weird pronunciations, and it's also a French pronunciation.
I don't like or respect the French, so... Why didn't you get an implant or something? Just wasn't something that came up at the time. Also not something that my dentist does. I'd need to go to a specialist for it. And yeah, a lot of money cost plus time and getting something set up that will not be in my city. I live in a very small town. Something I should do, but it will cost me a lot of money. When you're releasing Havoc guides or Havoc Secret OP after the changes, I don't think it's a secret. I think it's just gonna be OP. Not sure when I'll have a guide out. I kind of just finalized what I want to do today. I was gonna work on it and put it out last night, and then those changes fucked everything. So, you know. Hey, Shadowrek, do you have a video that goes a bit into collecting souls off the ground versus not collecting them because of Soul Shaper? You almost never want to collect manually. Pretty much 99% of the time, you don't collect manually. The only time that you do is, like, literally your meta's dropping and you need a few souls for Collapsing Star and you can walk over them. Other than that, you specifically don't want to pick them up because they're either going to auto-pick up on their own or they're going to be on the ground for Soul Shaper for your Reap to do more damage. Picking them up is, in most cases, just going to be a DPS loss. Okay, let me find some M0's. Can't be asked playing Devourer, the most boring shit. I like it. We got hard declined from a group.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. That's what I... Yep. Nexus Point Zenith.
Bless you.
Thank you. Also, I'm pretty confident that this character's gonna blow Devourer out of the water, just so you know. I think I do more on this character than my main right now.
Okay. I mean, I kind of figured that would be the case anyway, so I'm not too worried.
Okay. Yeah, I think, like, in actual M+, this won't be as good, but for M0's, this spec is so stupid. Appreciate the sub, Niventu. Greatly appreciate you. Oh yeah, I can't fly you around because you're Horde. Alliance. Sorry, you're Alliance. I'm Horde.
And you are Horde.
My mistake. Look. I'm in a dress, everything's confusing.
I love the hype train off the singular... Oh, I guess it's 2 prime subs, never mind.
Thank you for the sub, Primetime Rhyme. And yeah, the hype train... Sometimes I do get them off a single sub, which isn't supposed to be possible, so I don't know why it happens.
Yeah.
in Mythic Plus better Havoc or Devourer. I have a video, that buffs video that just got put up, Darval. I'd watch that because I talk about it there. I don't know yet. And honestly, I don't think anyone knows yet. I thought maybe some people would have better answers than me, but considering I was getting messaged by Lizelle and he also doesn't know, I don't think anyone really knows for sure. They put everything, like, kind of too close together, and it was way too big of changes. Gonna need to actually see them in M+ to see how it does. If I had to guess, I suspect it'll be either Devourer or Felsguard, with Alderachi being something that's a bit more niche, but very good at its niche. But that is a guess.
Lathraxian, give up this foolishness! We have already won! You put all of Silvermoon in danger! This isn't worth the risk! There seem to be a few pieces missing. We have to find them if we're going to stop Lathraxian.
Yep, this is reasonable. Is Marksman still busted? Sure fucking is. They did not change it. Also, for what it's worth, it's not a bug. I know Azertharians kind of said it like it is, but this is how it's designed. They're gonna change it, because this is incredibly unhealthy, really poorly designed. But this isn't bugged. Yeah. It's just kind of how it is. What's the bug? So, again, not a bug per se, but what ends up happening is your 2-target build is better. They keep not killing the smudges, so I can't really do damage. Your 2-target build's better because you apply out multiple of, like, your, proc effect from Sentinel through Arcane Shot, and it only cleaves with Aspect of the Hydra. So you play 2-target and everything, regardless of the target count. It's just unbelievably strong. And for reference, like, normally adding a second target's like 30 to 40% damage right now. Maybe 50% on the higher end. Going from 1 target to 2 target on Marksman, you go from 50k damage to 125k DPS. It's a 150% DPS gain. And a lot of that is into your primary target as well. So, it is unbelievably broken and unhealthy. But yeah, it's really just interacting of this, applying Arcane Shot to 2 targets, and then that can proc Sentinel. That's it. That's the whole thing.
What a miserable display! You have all failed in your purpose! Is there no end to you intruders?
The way this guy's been pulling this has actually been just making it so I can't 2-target. He's moving the mobs so weird.
Prove your worth! Pathetic lackeys!
Will it get nerfed? Yeah, this is getting nerfed. I don't know when, but probably after the Heroic Week, this is going to perform very well on a lot of raid fights, and it will get tuned. I'm just worried they won't fix how it's designed, because this is terrible design, and instead they're going to nerf it into being irrelevant to pretty much every scenario ever, and then good luck if you want to play Marksman, it's just not going to be playable. I don't have a way to stun the guy that's leeching. A lust on the burn window here.
Yet another battle. I am still wounded from the last one.
Thank you for the sub, DGS. Greatly appreciate you.
There will be no end to your suffering. Eliminate these intruders or be devoured. There will be no end to your suffering. The light still burns. Curse that damn Nacrazine!
Nope. Reasonable.
Don't forget to send the conduits.
Well, I'm having fun. How about you, Michelle?
A collapsing star procced right as the boss died, so we love that.
I am sorry that the rogue killed the boss and made it so you couldn't collapsing star. Yep, rogue's fault.
Lafraxian, this isn't what the light demands of us.
Hello, Aussie.
That will be
Yo, nice
That's
class.
exact-
Right, Azor? This is the worst design thing I've ever seen, but it is very fun. I'll give him that. We tried some survival. I have not. I've actually never played survival, period. Even when it was broken. Like, Season 3, Season 4 Shadowlands. I ult Hunter a lot, but I didn't play it then. He's trying to sell the ring?
That's almost like that other dungeon that we did with that going on.
Yeah. There's just never a right time for me to press cooldowns, because he's never going to pull enough.
I know, this feels weird.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Yo, Havoc alive again? Very much alive. It was alive before. I think it's overpowered now, I'm gonna be honest. I know people are gonna be very unhappy when I say that, but... I feel like they had a large list of buffs that they could do to Havoc, and then they accidentally sent all of them instead of some of them.
I don't even know why people thought Havoc was just dead.
Most people have the opinion that if you're not first, you're last, so... Devourer meant Havoc dead. I don't know why I pressed volley there.
I feel like I should have run Soul Glutton with this going on.
My bad. Our tank is AFK back there.
It's okay.
World content's miserable as Devourer. Once I got some haste, I actually didn't mind it. It's not great. Especially compared to Havoc, but like it's really not that bad once you have a reasonable amount of haste. Like at least over 10%.
I have a meta up. Should I send it right away or save it?
Send it right away. This guy's no damage burn.
Okay.
Okay. Still don't know how him placing that circle works. I don't think we had someone over there.
I think it's just vibes.
Hey, a cloak.
You got the last conduit. Make sure to send them over.
Not good stats. Thank you for the follow.
My vision has never been clearer, Lothraxian, but I don't want to believe it.
We love that invisible. Oh, right, we gotta climb.
Yeah, one of the
Yeah.
many channels to continue in these dungeons.
This is just such a weird one. I'm hoping they remove that in M+. Although this is like already the shortest dungeon, so they probably won't.
Yeah, it's almost like they got rid of a lot of RP for the channeling, because I feel like there's some RP, but there's not like a ton in these dungeons, and instead we have like these channels and stuff.
Hunter's OP. I would say Marksman is OP at lower target counts as long as it's higher than 1. But it's more of a very bad design issue. But again, quite fun. Very much enjoying this. You were eating some donuts. Yeah, I also am deaf when I eat donuts or something.
Were they crunchy donuts, Aussie?
Can donuts be crunchy?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking.
I've never heard of a crunchy donut, and I can't imagine it, and it sickens me.
I once did have a crunchy donut. It was at a wedding where, oh, he just came up and smacked me in the ass. It was at a wedding, and they decided instead of wedding cake, they were going to do donuts, but whoever the caterer was, like, left the donuts out, and they were horrible.
Nejim, do exclamation point buffs. I have a video talking about it, but there's no clear answer. I'm gonna be honest. If anyone knows, it's probably a tightly held liquid and echo and method secret. But, no one in the DH community knows what's gonna be best as of right now. We really gotta see how stuff it lands on the fight profiles, because everything is very close when it comes to, like, sims, and, like, hypothetically how it is. Autism things? Yeah, that'll happen. Oh god, I didn't know those guys actually would swipe me away like that.
Oh my god, where is it? I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
I legitimately don't see it.
It's the one at the front. That's why. He was, like, really up there.
Is it another
Nah, he was
stacked situation?
Nah, he was up at the front alone. He was just literally way up at the front. I didn't even see, like, where his horns would have been when I did a first sweep. My health bar's not looking too hot. Do I need this one? I don't have this one yet. I won.
Yay, congrats.
I did a little bit of housing stuff last night before I went to bed because I didn't know what to do. I'm gonna try to get back into doing housing.
I know, same. There's a few rooms that I got on my house and I need to work on them.
I have a lot of rooms I can add. I was messing around with it. I don't know what I want to do at all though. But yeah, I've got up like 3 housing levels since I last built.
I want to make like a gothic library. I think that's gonna be my next move.
I kind of want to make
really
a
cool.
Harandar room.
Ooh.
There's a lot
Like
of
a
decor for it.
mushroomy room?
Yeah, there's a lot of decor for it. Hunter's Mark doesn't reveal who it is anymore. It got fixed. Actually, their fix was it deletes your Hunter's Mark from him when he phases. You need to reapply it after the intermission now. Which is kind of funny, but, you know, probably better than just leaving that in. Also, sorry, trying to read your message now under. Thanks for all the DH content. As a new DH player, I'm really grateful that creators like you share so much knowledge, cattail in the way, hold on, about the class. It helps a lot when I'm learning to get better. Hey, I'm glad to be helping. Thanks for the kind words.
You heard Goth? Aussie, yeah, I want to make a Goth library. I already have a Venthyr library, but I want to make more of like a... How do I explain? Like, I saw a really cool inspiration for a more Gothic themed rather than just straight Venthyr.
Hi, did this help either of us? Hi, Nova. Yeah, no, I knew as soon as you finished the word goth with library, Aussie was gone. He just stopped listening. He went back to donuts. Alright, let's leave this group and we'll find a new one.
I am the Goth mommy, but sorry, I'm Shad's. Aussie.
That is accurate. I need you to open my stream and look at the camera.
Sorry, I forgot to leave the group. You can invite me now. Okay, I'm opening your stream. That is a cat.
That is a cat.
She just hangs there with her paws hanging down.
Yep. Like, she was on the shoulder, decided it wasn't enough, stood up on me, walked around on my head, and flopped like this. You want to make your house like a goth, Venthyr, red-inspired BDSM room. No joke. I don't know how to feel about that, Praetor, but I love that for you.
Is that someone on YouTube?
Yes, it is. Isaiah, this is the least comfortable position you've ever laid on me. Okay. She has looked at me in a way that tells me if I move my arm, she will bite me. So. This is now strength training.
I mean, cats can be anywhere from 8 to 10 pounds. That's a decent weight.
Is that the right measurement? Because Zaya's like 11 or 12 pounds, and she's pretty small. And then I have Salazar, who's 30 pounds, but he's not a cat. Which dungeon was this? Come on, Zayap. Alright, Michelle, we're going to Magisters.
Sounds good.
Oh, my arm is so sore now. Jesus Christ. That was a lot. I'll help you on your plate. Petal's video documentary of the history of Race World First is pretty good so far. That's something I'd probably be a bit interested in checking out. But at least as long as I played the game, like I have a very good idea of Old Deer onwards. Before that, I've seen a couple history videos in the past. I know Preach made one. Did you go to Murder Row?
No, I just hearthed.
Okay. Not sure if you've answered this before, but I'm curious what you plan on playing in Raid. So, honestly, Racer World First didn't start till Old Deer. I think that's disingenuous, but as an event that was streamed, Old Deer was the very start. But it still existed. So, Primetime, I have this video here, and I talk about it pretty in depth there with Sims and stuff, and it's just like, I don't even know. I need to see what's going to perform better in Raid. I am not sure if it's going to be Eldrazi or Felskard for Havoc. I'm not sure if Devourer is going to outdo it a little bit. I think it's all going to feel very similar. So I might even play whatever feels comfier depending on the fight, and it could also depend on the gear I end up getting. So I just can't confidently answer right now. Oh, are you inside? Oh. I was outside trying to summon.
Yeah, I'm inside.
My bad. I have regained a cat. Oh my god, she is so needy today. Hello?
Unauthorized entry.
No shot, I got polyed. I was staring the other one down and killed it before it cast.
I forgot to reset my meters, so I was trying to do that.
You were warned, Umbrick. The terrace is forever closed to you. Now leave before...
I didn't get my Mark of the Wild. That's okay. Shudderk, I have a... Okay, hold on. Let me start top down. What spec do you like to play more? I like playing both, is the problem.
Same.
Depends how I'm feeling. It's not one or the other, it's like, I'll play both.
Sometimes it's Devourer vibes, sometimes it's Havoc vibes.
Yeah. Shadowdark, I have a nerdy question about your Havoc and Plus Towns. I feel like Glaive Tempest is generally a better pick than Eternal Hunt rank 3 because you're just wasting Soul Scar and Trail of Ruin if you're spamming Death Sweep resets. You lose a significant amount of single target dropping that. I think that's a really bad idea. Thank you for the sub flipping, greatly appreciate it. If you're just spamming Death Sweep resets. 20% increased damage on Blade Dance is nice, but it doesn't affect Death Sweep. Yes, it does. It does affect Death Sweep. Do not trust tooltips on Death Sweep in World of Warcraft. They are always wrong. But yeah, that does affect Death Sweep. And yeah, I do think it's better than Glaive Tempest. Okay, let me find that book.
I'll see you guys later.
Okay, I'm grabbing the book. And now you have a haste buff. You're welcome. It did give you the haste buff, right? Or the haste debuff, rather. Oh my god. I'm dying.
How I've missed this library. But we can't afford to linger here.
I still didn't get Mark of the Wild.
To think Rama would go this far to keep me out.
Uh-oh.
Oh, goodbye, Tank. Sorry, I was answering a message.
Fuck. Wow. I was hoping I could cross over through them and get the stun off and live. I just should have been hitting my health potion.
No further, Umbric.
Is your gonna use any new raid combat add-ons / tools this tier?
In mind.
No. Nothing that we're aware of. If stuff comes out that's really good, maybe? Oh, nice. The mobs are back here.
I'm almost there.
Okay.
Let me just press 3 consumes here. I have done my part.
You're helping. I'm
doing my part.
dying. I'm eating a food buff. Wait, why did I get combat? Oh no, the healer!
What happened?
He found
I looked
books.
away for a second again.
This is a group of all time.
It's just a fun journey, you know?
It is a journey. I'm having a time.
I almost wish I would have run Havoc in this dungeon. I'll just remember that for next time.
I think Devourer's gonna be pretty much just range build, Nightwolf.
Have a pleasant.
What is going on?
I'm asking for battle, so... I feel like we don't have a healer.
I'm feeling like I'm about to fucking switch specs midway through this dungeon.
You could. Death Sweep and Blade Dance were nearly dealing the same damage when you're testing it. That's not because of that talent. As Felsguard, you have a 15% damage amp to Death Sweep and a 8% agility amp while you are outside of meta, and that makes them do about 8% more damage in meta. That's it. But yeah, no, the 20% damage from that talent works on both Blade Dance and Death Sweep. Just wanted to say your videos are awesome. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you, Axel. Greatly appreciate it.
Apparently, the healer is scared.
All students must
He just said in party chat, "Stop scaring me."
Yeah, I saw.
policy
I'm also scared. Remember, this fight has a knockback before it crashes you up.
proceeding with impairment.
Yeah,
This
the
one.
expulsion. I got it. Yeah.
I should probably lost.
Compliance is not optional.
I need to fix my big timers on this spec.
Refueling. Please stand by. Resuming disciplinary measures.
A crude solution, but
Hey, Solom, does Raz Games have a YouTube channel or no?
the
She
initial should be
does.
just ahead.
I do, yes.
It should be Raz_Games_ as well, just like I have in the title. I believe your Twitch and YouTube are the exact same, right?
Yeah, I think YouTube, there's like an @ before it, like it's like YouTube/@ Raz Games.
Oh,
With the same,
yeah.
Because YouTube is weird like that.
Let me see if I can find it. I meant that for just YouTube chat, but it's in both chats now. I really miss being able to check auras in details, because I would love to see, like, Iron Bark uptime for this tank. He is just getting creamed.
We're all getting creamed.
Yeah, but he shouldn't be.
I know. I'm just making a joke.
And I think that might be part of the problem, and I think that also might be why the healer's saying he's scared.
Oh my god, it's like that one time, the first time you brought me into a Mythic Plus on my Preservation Evoker, and there was that tank that had 0% Iron for uptime, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And you're like, you're not doing anything wrong.
That's exactly what I mean. I miss being able to check that. He gets nerfed on Tuesday. He's sad. Let him be.
Fair enough.
Eh,
I have permission
you're not wrong,
from Amar
but
himself.
Liar! Nonchalant!
there's no way this guy's playing the right build either, actually.
Dinosaur remains here! Diff it all!
You know what's sad is I never actually played with a good Guardian Druid. I know they're supposed to be absolutely busted. Have not seen a single case of that.
I did with one in this guild. He was pretty good.
I am unrelenting!
Heal myself.
Your fall is written!
Oh, people definitely don't know what to pull, but that's okay. We're stepping in a second.
Marked for
forgot that silences.
I am unyielding.
I greeted for damage in the worst way.
Help me remove the wards around the Sinisher.
You got a socketed helmet.
I did, but I already have a champion helmet.
That's true, but you can upgrade it to the same item level for free and put a gem in. Although, that's a better Devourer helmet. That's a Havoc helmet that you just got.
Okay.
Can you shift through the silence bubble as Devourer to remove the marks? It's not a dash. I've never tried.
The void has
But,
broken through. We're too late.
like, I would be surprised if it worked consistently. I imagine it's something that would work sometimes. Because it's very tick rate based. Is that even a bear form? Is that the Haranier bear form?
Yes, it is.
Okay, just make it sure, because, like... Feels like we have
It's cute. I like it.
It just feels like we have a cat tank right now. I'm watching his health
Yeah,
bar and I'm
that's fair.
afraid. Screw it, I'll just cool down here.
Same.
Oh, bad news. Your mobs are dead then. Sorry. Not sorry.
I appreciate you. Just running ahead and pulling that.
Yep. And killing it. How many claps and starts should we get off in a meta window, chat, or does it just depend? There's going to be some RNG to it, and it depends on the amount of haste that you have, and whether or not we're talking like in Bloodlust and a bunch of other factors. Target count also matters. Minimum 3, usually 4 to 5. I think you can sometimes get 6 in AoE, especially with Bloodlust. So there's no clear answer. I know a lot of people are like a lot more used to their meta windows than me too. I just kind of vibe it out, so I don't even have a real number for you. But I know I hear those numbers a lot. I'm gonna kick one of the Void Terrors.
I have, yeah, same.
I'm gonna kick X.
Okay, I think the other one...
I stunned it. I'll ping it. Yep, that works.
Also, fun fact for everyone in the chat, now that I know I'm not griefing damage, I'm using a foot pedal to press consume. Fun facts for everyone out there.
Oh. I thought he was going to that bolt. Whoops. Sorry, tank. It's okay, I'll kill my mistake. What is the foot cramps? Foot pedal.
Oh,
Just-
he's wondering if, like, what happens if I get a foot cramp. I don't know.
Oh. What happens if your hand
I'll
cramps?
just probably just start pressing 1, because it's bound to both my foot pedal and my number 1 key, so I can just swap to 1.
$500k in M0. The spec is fucking something. It has extreme burst though, so it's yeah. Hey, just watched your video about weapon craft. Was thinking if it's worth to craft full int weapon for free upgrade. I assume it might be fixed or it's working as intended. It's not broken. It's not really working as intended. It's just the system was made before Devourer, and this is now a Devourer only problem. I would expect it's not going to get fixed. That said, unless you're just like you're only going to play Devourer, you're not going to play Havoc. That's fine if so. In that case, you could do it. But if you're also a Havoc player, Havoc is now looking incredibly good, and I would not recommend making a intellect weapon. Sir, please pull the mob to the fucking jellyfish so we can 2-target.
I know, my pad is gone.
Someone also didn't touch their Neuralink to that far one. Oh, right, I have to feign death before it goes off. Saw a screenshot of 110k DPS that season earlier. Is this true? Yeah. Jomamba, if you do exclamation point buffs. Hold on, I got a parse. Well, I tried, but this is the worst tank positioning ever.
I know.
If you do exclamation point buffs, you'll get a video. Jesus, I got a leech neck. That's a ring. Never mind. Only better than
I've stripped all the threat now and have Shadow Meld.
Look out. Sorry.
I'm
By the way, the
lure
only
and prey.
reason threat has not been a problem is because I've misdirect every pull. This guy's damage is not big. But I was putting my ring on.
Sometimes a pull is between you, Blur, and Jesus.
Okay. So, exclamation point buffs. I have a video there talking about the Sims and everything. But yeah, Joe Mama, that's true. There's a lot of information, though. I don't know exactly what's going to be better. It's kind of like a we'll see. What's better you see right now? Havoc or Devourer? Same thing. Check the buffs video. Don't know. What key do you use Gluttony over Emptiness? I use Gluttony over Emptiness at all times, period. I think it's just flat out better. However, Emptiness is easier to play, and if you press bad meta, you're not going to be punished the same. But Emptiness is significantly stronger. Like, if you're getting good metas off, we're talking like 15% damage ahead. Like, an absolutely insane number. They're not really competitive at all for Annihilator. I'm glad we're only tied to this tank for this one run. Who said that? Sounds good. Do we even use Voidblade at all in Braden M+? The only time you use it is if you're talented into Devourer's Bite, which is a pure single target build, and I don't think we're going to play that in Raid at all, because every fight has Cleave. I am sorry for the sins I'm committing against your damage.
You know, I'm actually doing... It's actually fine. That last collapsing star managed to get off, so we're fine.
Yeah. Second favorite class in WoW? I kind of always go back to Marksman Hunter. Specifically Marksman.
You keep it occupied while I channel the spell and end this chaos.
Okay, you're on that side. I'll come over here with you.
There's actually only 2 sides now.
I know, yeah.
Okay. What is
Already check.
happening?
Cool. Cool. I love this.
Let me know when you have meta.
It's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
I'm at 15 souls.
Did we just miss Oh, no, that's the tank thing. Oh, so now tanks don't have to worry when they fuck up. That's good. How's meta looking?
I got meta now.
Can you go to the side with the warrior? Because he's not soaking. Okay.
Oh!
Yeah, our tank and healer are dead. We, need to soak the ball. The
Okay, I'll
Felskar
just
talent.
stay same side as I was before.
Okay,
I love how you said the warrior wasn't soaking?
correct.
Okay.
He was alone on his side because, yeah, me and you should definitely split up. Because,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can.
The Felskar talents you use are the same ones from Wowhead. Mythic Plus, yes. Raid is going to change heavily. Not exactly sure what we're going to be looking at quite yet. You know, this is a lot of viewers for some marksman keys. Hello, guys.
Okay, I'm staying over here.
This time we have no bloodlust. But surely our healer won't run into the line, stun himself, and die.
Surely.
Okay, they're just randomly coming over to me. Can we? I'm in pain. I'm actually in pain.
Okay, and I don't, and you said I don't get lust for my meta this time, right?
Yeah, there's no lust.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna go the side of the healer and the tank, because, frankly, they're... Yeah. What is the tank doing? Why is he out at ranged? This is so cooked. Okay, healer's got that one, surely.
What an adventure.
You're rolling on the bookshelf, right?
Yeah, I am.
Let us inform Lorthamar.
I need all the bookshelves all the time.
Perhaps offer an apology for the near catastrophe.
Much better. You're so right, Mr. Mistweaver. Oh, man, that was something. But we did it. At least we can carry M0's, because... Oh, boy. Hey, chat, to enable the world quest at level 90, do I need to finish the campaign, even for zones I didn't level? Yes, you do. You need to finish the campaign fully once. You don't even need to be max level for world quests. You need to finish the campaign once. Dad, will the talents you're using for Raid and M+ going to be on Wowhead? Yep, they'll be up on Wowhead. I'll update that. I'll make updated guide videos, and they'll also be here. All
Okay,
right.
I'm leaving this
Yep, yep,
trash
yep,
ass.
yep, 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 yep. That was... I keep having experiences like that in Magisters for no reason, and I can't hold it against the dungeon, but I am.
You just start to have PTSD, you know?
I don't like Patista.
PTSD.
Hi, chat. Is it 100% confirmed we are using the non-main stat combat potion? My Sims tell me I profit the most from int main stat. In current gear, int potion is probably better. It will be worse in the future when we have much more intellect and we're actually geared. Int scales worse, secondary stat scale better. So for now, no. But down the road and like in the big sim setups, yes, you're going to be using the secondary stat pot for Devourer. Not by a lot. It's marginally better, I believe. For Havoc, it's pretty significantly better, but you have to pop it before you press Puzzle Box. If you pop it after Puzzle Box, it's then a loss compared to a main stat potion. So, there's some intricacies to it, and you can't go wrong with main stat.
Question to you from my channel: does Soul Generation scale with more targets from Void Ray? I actually don't know the answer to that.
It does, but not as significantly as you would think. So, I don't know the exact math on it, but what I understand is there is like a like cubed scaling to the Void Ray soul count that gets generated based on targets. So it goes up, but it's not like going from 1 to 2 is double. It's like very significantly less. And even going from like 1 target to 5 targets is like a pretty small amount of soul gain from Void Ray. That's not true for your other abilities, though. Everything else that cleaves, like your Voidfall Meteors hitting, Eradicate, Collapsing Star, those all have an 8% chance per target to spawn a soul. And that just goes up for however many targets you have. That's why if you do, like, the first pull in Algathar, you can literally press Collapsing Star and then press Eradicate and drop Meteors, and you will have enough souls to press another Collapsing Star. Literally back-to-back. Because you're just hitting... That pull is 33 mobs. At Shudderek is Essence Break better than Glaive Tempest right now for Havoc. They do entirely different things. Neither of them are great. I don't really know the answer. Glaive Tempest also has problems with where it places on the ground. Frankly, I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be running for M+ at this point. My problem with Glaive Tempest is it doesn't work anytime you have less than 3 targets, and it's fully pad damage. Whereas Essence Break is a little bit cringe, doesn't provide a massive amount of single target, but you get some. But after the buffs, I think Glaive Tempest might be even a little further ahead than it was. You can really play either, I think, though. Sorry if I was talking a lot.
No, you're good.
The people must know.
What, we only have Blinding Veil, Murder Row, and I think Void Scar left?
Which ones did you list, sorry?
Blinding Veil,
Yep.
Void Scar,
Yeah.
and Murder Row.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a bit confused how many veteran crests should I use to upgrade my gear. I spent all my veteran crests. You can use them to craft as well. It just depends on your gear, but keep in mind, this is for gear below champion track, and by the time we do M+, we're going to be farming hero track gear. This is, like, so relevant, and I made videos kind of talking about this. I am not super into min-maxing all my preseason shit. I don't raid in Liquid or Echo. I don't need to make sure that I'm getting an extra 0.2% damage for going into splits, because I need to do 600 raid splits in 1 week. So I'm kind of the wrong person to ask if you care about min-maxing that much. Just spend your crest and play the game. You're never going to long-term regret anything that you do right now. You won't even regret it within 2 weeks. Anything that you spend your crest on right now will not matter. As long as it's veteran track and below, it literally just won't matter in the future. Hope that helps. Okay, let me sign us up to a group, then I'll read more chat. So Blinding Veil and it's a Holy Paladin named after Ellesmere, so that's a good sign.
I'm gonna go Havoc for Blinding Veil for sure, if that's what we get into.
Okay. Murder Row with a demon hunter named Kappa. This group delisted. I think I just clicked the wrong group there. We got into Blinding Belt. Okay. Are you going to have any breakdown on more builds comparing between different target counts for Devourer versus Havoc? Probably not. Honestly, Sims are a really poor indicator for Mythic Plus, pleasin'. I am like... I went to the wrong place. I am pretty staunchly against using Sims to determine Mythic Plus viability because they're not even optimized for AoE, and there's like stack targets and a lot of things that just don't translate well. I will be playing a lot of dungeons as all the specs and trying to figure out what's better that way. And, you know, in the future, I'll always be making videos talking about stuff, and definitely gonna have guides and updates and everything. Nessus Break buff, was that just the base damage of the hit or the damage bonus? You know, fun fact, we don't know. We don't know until the patch comes. One thing else that we don't know is, they said they buffed all ability damage, which should mean only abilities, not auto swings. But last time they said the exact same wording, they buffed auto swings as well. So we don't even know if we're getting our auto swings buffed 6% yet. The Sims were done assuming not, but we might get buffed more than it said. We'll find out Tuesday. There also might be bug fixes that we don't know about. We'll find out Tuesday. Just how it is. The notes say all damage, not just ability damage. Pretty sure it says ability damage, but it said ability damage last time they buffed autos, and it's not supposed to. So, Blizzard documentation's not great. They typed that they redoist Devourer damage, so... Hope the I-beam bug is fixed. It's weird because I've just never had an issue with it. A lot of people do. And yeah, I also hope it gets fixed for everyone's sake. Do you know where the talent is for the third shift charge? Left side of the Annihilator tree. It's a choice node versus move speed from Voidfall stacks. What eye-level weapon can we craft now? 259? Is that what your item level is, babe?
Yep, 259.
Yeah, that's max. This will go up when we can make it Heroic or Mythic Crest upgraded, but this is just with Sparks. Even creating custom routes in Sims. It's better than doing like a flat target count and makes more sense, but the APLs still are not made for AoE, and they're never fully supported. Sims are good for an idea, and that's it. The best you're getting is an idea. Any ballpark idea of how much less than no mover build will do for Havoc with the new buffs?
Ooh, that is a great question that I also want to know. I didn't even ask you that, which I'm surprised I did. I was too busy panicking over everything, so...
Yeah, I'm not sure that it's going to make much of a difference. I really don't know how to answer, because I don't even know what build for mover we're going to be playing as of right now. Because M0's got buffed and no mover definitely runs that, it would get buffed a little bit more than regular. However, I think there's a chance we also swap to M0's builds on regular, like inertia build. I'm gonna throw out a ballpark and say like 2%. It could be a little more, could be a little less. It's not an amount that stops you from, you know, playing no mover. The one thing I will note is whatever sims ahead, do not play Isolated Prey. Isolated Prey is going to sim ahead on every single Havoc build for single target, and I keep having to smack Azor and telling him to stop putting it into the fucking talent builds, because not a single raid fight is single target, and that talent turns off at 2 targets, and it heavily affects builds. Do not run Isolated Prey. Where's the summoning stone? Found it. There's everyone here. Can you come summon?
Yeah, sorry, I changed my mind and I decided to do Devourer because I just realized that the bosses are a little bit more ranged friendly. In some
Still don't
ways.
understand why they made Thrill give haste. I don't know. Does Marksman not use multi-shot with Hydra build? No. Never. Because Arcane Shot is what applies Sentinel. Arcane Shot cleaves because of Hydra. And you don't have trick shots. You literally don't press multi-shot. What do you guys do average
Okay,
and
now
overall
fake,
Havoc in
fake
this
Shoddy
dungeon?
makes me want to run Havoc in this now.
I've done this dungeon once on Havoc and once on Devourer, and it's that number can literally change by like 100% based on my tank. So,
Cool.
yeah, there's no number I can give you. Hey Shad, is simming Dungeon Slice fine for Havoc? Not really. Honestly, at that point, I would just sim for and play around single target setup. Your stats and trinket choices don't change much for AoE Frotzy. And Dungeon Slice is really not supported and has a lot of issues. And then the APL's not really supported for AoE as well. So. Wait, do we have to summon our tank? We have to summon our tank. No trick shots? Nope, the spec is designed horribly. The TLDR to Marksman of how this is badly designed is aspect of the Hydra is 2-target instead of trick shots. You do 80% cleave, then with this talent it makes it 95%. But it cleaves Arcane Shot. Cleaving Arcane Shot is what applies Sentinel's Mark, which is what drops your Lunar Storms, which is what does your AoE damage. And you just get twice as much value out of your hero talent. It's incredibly broken.
Do we still need to summon our tank? Because I went out there.
I don't know. Yes. I was at the stone. I think you just went back in, though.
I legitimately did not see you at the stone. I was right there.
It's now saying...
And you're like kind of a big pink Tauren, so you're hard to miss.
Looks like
Yeah,
we're phased.
What?
I don't know.
Okay, that's super cool.
On the other hand, this guy could have come here 5 minutes ago, so I'm just going inside. One last question, is Exergy even remotely decent, or is Inertia just objectively better? I think Inertia's just objectively better for Felsguard, because you do burst windows. For Eldrachi, like the raid builds running Exergy, Mythic Plus, you can't take movement talents. So, what class do you main? I main Demon Hunter. I'm the Havoc guy. We're going right? I've never gone right. Which is actually interesting that I've never gone this way. Oh, God. Okay. Let me just set up my thing now, because I can tell threat's going to be a problem.
I made bad choices. Poor choices were made.
What? Where did these mobs come from behind us? I hate this tank. Holy crap.
Oh my god, this is a fucking dumpster fire.
This is already gonna be a fucking problem. Oh well, I do too much damage for it to actually go bad, I think.
I forgot to reset my meters again.
The light bloom is beyond control. You cannot hold it back forever.
He just keeps moving. Just keep the pack in one spot for a second. God damn. Sigil of Flame and Nowhere's Pain. Yeah, that was an interesting choice for sure. I did remember to set my meter this time. Good work, me. The fucking tank has a Nero silencer on. Bro, can you take silencer off so we can empty? Holy fuck. Thank you. Fucking hell.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a really dumb question. What did you ask him?
There's something in this game called a neural silencer, and it stops people from being able to, like, life grip you or really affect you with anything. It's very good when Sommer's in your raid. It's very bad when I'm trying to misdirect mobs to him, and he's not tanking them effectively. Because I can't MD, because it stops me from doing it. But yeah, it's like a 12-hour thing where people just can't use effects on you. So you can't get, like, life gripped, can't get, like, bopped.
Okay, I had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah, it's not something you really need to know. Again, unless you raid with Sommer. Oh my, okay. Is it only for me that the entire game restarts every now and again? Like, your game just restarts, or full restarts, or bugs out? Like, there's problems in general, but that doesn't sound particularly normal.
Sick, I meta immune to that.
You need that neural silencer for your girlfriend?
That's kind of rude.
I'm trying to figure out whether it was intended like that, or intended because his girlfriend trolls the shit out of him. Because it could be either. I assumed the first at first, but then I was like, damn, that could have been a really, like, sexist comment. DirectX 12 problem. Put it back to 11, your game won't reload. Okay. There you go.
I'm wondering if they're talking about the problem that I have where I've
Your bars all, like, go weird.
You and I have been playing and my game just randomly just like craps out, where it doesn't exactly crash, but it comes close.
Okay, I think that is what he's talking about. In that case, maybe you should try DirectX 11 as well.
DirectX 11, yeah.
We're getting knocked back. Very reasonable 2-target damage I just did there.
Totally reasonable.
Yep, fully okay. soak this Light Blossom over here. We gotta soak the beam on that one. Oh no, 3 people went to the ranged one. You have to actually get in the way of the beam, not stand in the circle. Probably defensive. And the tank should never have it on a green circle because of that. Probably should have held the volley for after the rapid fire. We're gonna need to soak again. Can you soak the beam there?
Yep.
Yeah. You just keep hitting. And again, you don't stand in the plant, you just literally stand in the beam. And the tank went away from the melee. What? This guy's not human. No flame, of course.
No, we're totally just normal.
Yeah. Just normal banter.
They can take us below, but swiftly. I would not expose them to the light bloom long.
Probably shouldn't have pressed that true shot I pressed at the end. You can swear that the beam just went over our heads. I don't know if it got changed, but... I do know that's how it works now, at least. No shot, that thing jumped fucking behind me. Oh. Good kick.
I canceled my Void Ray for that kick. I do what I can with what I got.
Fair. I was gonna get it after my aim shot, but it was looking tight.
Yeah.
With the light bloom, I can restore the Haranir to what we must be. But you stand in my way.
I will block the root ways. He will not escape again.
Crazy. I didn't even have Void Meta for that pull.
Jesus, okay. Spread out and just eat our frontals we get targeted with here. Did you just meta immune it and break him?
I did not, no. I
Huh.
blurred.
He never cast on me.
Huh.
Hey Shad, how would you sim for M+ as Havoc?
Oh,
Would you go 5 targets patchwork 1-minute fights? Or still prefer dungeon routes? Sorry for
I didn't
the
know if it was
loaded
good or bad to
question.
stack those, so.
So Frotzy, I think I would say dungeon routes would be better if you are gonna sim for M+. And for that one, I'm talking like my old
Goddess has become a hit.
this
Is this what light bloom
video, where I discuss like how to sim your own dungeon routes. That'll be the best thing to do later. For now, instead of Dungeon Slice, I do not recommend using Dungeon Slice. That tool sucks. So you could do just like 5 target 1 minute, sure, for now, but down the road it'll be those sims. You and Voodoo have me split on AR or Felsguard? Don't worry, we're all split. No one knows what's going on, and anyone saying otherwise is probably lying. Or not so much lying, more so wrong. Because I can tell you top DHs also are just not sure, but I'm pretty sure anything will be viable. So if you prefer something, I kind of recommend just playing that for now. Especially going into the first week. If we find out something's definitively better due to, you know, something unforeseen, then I'll always provide updates.
I hate going down this river. Why do people do this?
I think you do less trash this way.
That looks dangerous. We must destroy it before they finish.
I just hate it because the swirlies appear underneath the water and they're like the same color and I can't fucking see them.
Don't worry, I killed it all.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is the guy that shoots the green, so... That beam is meltable. And the tank is up here for some reason.
I am a void elf. Oh, I have aggro.
Yeah,
Warren Prey.
tank is up here, tank is up here. And then we just get to go right to boss. See, even for something that we thought was going to be bad, this really wasn't bad.
It was a little bit of a disaster at first, but it worked out.
The marksman burst is nasty. It is disgusting. The fuck? Orbs? This early? I thought they were later. These ads are not dying, oh my god. I still have fucking aggro on this one ad, man. Okay, these ads I killed.
I actually just meted, so thank you for that.
Do like these fountains though. Oh, I took the fountain.
Yay.
Well, 99. Prepping Hunter for M+. I'm just playing the Hunter for fun, to be honest. I have no plans for this. I think this is a lot better suited for M0's than it will be for actual M+. It's very burst heavy. And as the pull sizes get bigger and bigger, it doesn't really scale into them well. What plater are you using? My own plater. Exclamation point plater should give that. But yeah, I'm just playing the Hunter for fun. It's just enjoyable. Also, if you get any purples that you don't need or use, I can disenchant them. If you haven't sold them already.
Okay.
How'd you make 3 bars on your cooldown manager? It's actually not 3 separate bars. This is a single bar with 2 rows.
Do I swap this sapling for the Void Fisher or no?
Swap. What? Sorry?
Trinkets.
Hold on, I'm not in your groups. I can't even look at yours. No. Wait. Didn't you just have another trinket on instead of the Void Fisher, or am I dumb?
I don't think so.
I may have inspected the wrong person. Yeah, I would drop the Void Fissure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm using RQI. How are you feeling about Devourer DH at this point? Do you find it fun or still prefer Havoc? I find it fun. I like both. So confused. I prepped DH, Demo, Rogue, Shaman. I don't know if any of them is meta with the M+ coming besides DH. I don't know either, but DH is looking really good. Definitely not sure about the other 3. Just keep in mind, we know we're getting tuning on Tuesday the next 4 weeks. We know what it is for next week, but 3 weeks after that, we know that there's going to be tuning. You can't pick an M+ main this early. If you're trying to, like, pick something to swap to play Mythic Plus, you should wait quite a bit longer to do so. Is Eldrazi now the go-to on Havoc? I don't think so. The exclamation point buffs, I have a video that'll pop up there in a second. I recommend watching that. I talk about it in depth there, and it's just too early to tell in a lot of ways. Okay, so we got Murder Row and Void Scar Arena.
Yes.
You gotta hit the button.
I was loading screen.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Hey, Pinzay, it's going well. I doubt there will be huge changes after Heroic Week. I don't think there will be huge changes after Heroic Week either, but we just know that there's ongoing tuning, and trying to pick your M+ main for the whole season during Race World First is, in most seasons, going to be a bad choice. Most of the time, the meta entirely changes. So, I stand by wait and see. Which group did I get us in? Is Crit Mastery the way to go for Warglaive? Are you just playing Havoc, or are you playing Havoc and Devourer? Or, like... It depends what you're gonna play more of. Crit Mastery for Havoc, Haste Mastery for Devourer. Do not do Haste Crit. It's just objectively wrong. Okay, Murder Row it is. Most likely both. I did Haste Mastery for playing both. That's kind of where I lean. Because Haste is so important for Devourer. But either way, one spec is just going to be worse off. I don't have a link to DH Discord on hand. If you do exclamation point Discord, there's a link to my Demon Hunter Discord.
Busier than usual in here. We need to act fast.
Do you think the VDH buffs will make it S tier? No, I don't. Playable, but I don't think people are going to be like crawling over playing VDH for any reason this season. Boy, what a pull. Yep, reasonable burst. Hey, your previous spec is broken. I know you're a healer now, but... Sparksman not need to spam multi for trick shots anymore. It's not even playing trick shots right now. There's a super degenerate interaction where Aspect of the Hydra makes your arcane shot apply more sentinel things, so your hero count's essentially getting doubled, and your 2-target is better in every single target count. This guy just opened the wrong door? Oh no, there is a guy in there. Okay, so these snitches actually do change positions. I didn't know that. Oh, he moved the mob and got me bled. What spec do you think is the hardest to play? I have no idea, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Could not tell you. You imagine they'll fix the interaction next week? I don't think so.
Come face me, sneak.
This is gonna be a disgustingly good fight.
My goods are one of a kind.
Ah, that's what that's for.
Let's make an example of you. You mongrels! Flee the flame! Nibbles, drop it! Just what I need.
What a burn. Have fun, Michelle.
Use the disguises and find the goods.
I think you're deaf in Discord. I haven't heard you in like 10 minutes. Or muted in Discord.
Nope. I am on push to talk and I was answering a question.
Oh, sorry.
So I don't know if you were talking to me. What were you saying?
Hi. I was asking how
Hi.
the dungeon's going.
Oh, poorly.
Oh,
You're late.
okay.
Clock in.
Hold your head high.
Well, yeah, because I was just explaining to someone that it's like Devourer is easy to play, but it suffers from the downtime, which we've had quite a bit of so far in this dungeon. Then I don't know what the fuck just happened on that last boss, but
Oh, I killed it.
you killed it, and I was not able to get any damage off.
Oh, my bad. I'll stop killing things in the future. All right. Twitch chat, you may not know this, but I was built to be a bouncer. Oh, goodness. You know what? Sorry, chat, I can't look. This is very serious. I need my damage buff.
I'm cleaning up puke just like I do in real life with cats.
I don't think cats made this puke.
I mean, puke is puke, right?
Is it? I feel like you'd be a lot more upset if a drunk person in a bar threw up on your shirt as opposed to your cat.
Yeah.
Perfection. Hey. You're getting excellent exposure from this.
Getting paid in exposure. Hell yeah. It's my favorite. Oh. Well, I lost my cooldowns.
Use the disguises.
Holy crap, I gotta run back the whole fucking way. Thank you for the raid, Malvanus. Greatly appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody. We're just playing Marksman Hunter and dying because I couldn't give my tank misdirect for some reason.
Ooh, do they have the silencer on?
They don't. Oh, you know what? Did I not update my macro for them?
I have to do everything.
No, I did. I don't know why it didn't go on.
Jedi code break time. Get those crates down. Hope to it.
You want to hit the green barrel?
I just had to move twice for my collapsing star. I'm gonna crash out now.
That's what shift is for.
Doesn't shift cancel it though?
Yeah, but you could just not cancel it and shift after. Or, I don't know, you just took the whole time to walk over there. You gotta use your shifts.
I use my shift.
Okay.
You up there. Drop those crates and crush them. Time to go. You up there. Drop those crates and crush them. Target high.
That is gonna be a bizarrely difficult mechanic in M+, I think. Though I think the answer is your tank just always stands up front.
I'm thinking about switching to Havoc. This is not going well for me.
Hmm.
Stay put. Did you really think it would be this simple?
Howdy, from your recent video, it seems Havoc's going to be similar DPS to Dev in Raid. I'm going to be playing DH, but also spending all the time prepping raid information for the guild, and we'll probably have to help raid leader. Any chance you have a recommendation for which is quickest to learn but easiest to help raid lead? I really don't, unfortunately. I don't think Devourer is simply easier than Havoc, which a lot of people seem to think. That's just really not the case. Because if you're not focused or bad with range movement, you're not going to do damage. Yeah, if you've never played range before, probably play Havoc. What? How did the tank just die? Curse of Doom.
Well, we lived, but...
Looks like they put out a curse that has to be dispelled or you die. That's a great mechanic.
Oh.
I feel like a tank can live that with a button press, but... It barely overkilled both of them. Maybe it's a forced overkill. I don't know. But yeah, honestly, I really don't think Devourer is comparable to BM Hunter either. I know people think, like, oh, it's a range class and moves, but I think it's legitimately a very hard specialization to get all your damage out on, especially if you are not a range player. Anytime you are not casting on that spec is horrible for your damage. And, like, Havoc, if you're playing it 90% of the way, you'll probably get 95% of the damage. If you're playing Devourer 90% of the way, you're going to get, like, 80 or 75% of the damage. Uptime specs are very difficult. That's the state of Havoc of the game. Or how's Havoc at this state of the game? Do exclamation point buffs. I talked about it pretty heavily in there. Yeah, no.
I really hate the mindset that less buttons equals easier. That's not the case.
It's definitely, like, I think it's a thing of people just think if they can understand something, then it's easy. Very easy to understand. Like, Devourer is easy to understand, but that's just not how it works. That's not how anything works. And that's the exact mentality of why people thought that the classes being pruned meant everyone's going to be a 99 parser. Just really dumb stuff like that getting said, and it's just not how anything works. But BM Hunter's few buttons and not really high impact. But even then, you can see skill gaps like very easily on it. Oh, I'm gonna die. Only doing 60k on Havoc, and you're sure that's a Grey Parse? Probably isn't a Grey Parse. And, like, you really, and I can't stress this enough, Fake Shoddy, you really should not be basing stuff off of Mythic Zeros. Your damage is based off of, like, who you're playing with and how your tank is pulling. Oh my god. See, like, our tank is pulling like an absolute fucking madman, but in a way that makes absolutely no sense. If they had Mass Grip right now, this would be pretty good. Feel like a nurse is a chore? I don't really know how to respond to that. Is this 1 mil for faintable? No, you gotta faint before it goes off. You think overall 60k on Havoc isn't possible? Also, Frotzy, did you feel like I answered your question proper earlier? I hope I did. I'm literally sitting at 73k over the last 2 dungeons right now on Marksman. I'm not necessarily great at this spec.
I'll give them the fell.
I can definitely do it on Havoc depending on the tank.
It ends here, Lithiel.
Wretch! You would deprive the city of the power it craves. Then taste mine. Feel the fell. Keep them busy. Burn you out. Drown in fell.
I kinda don't like how this fight works. What is the tank doing? Dude, just press the fucking gateway. Like, what? My only mob to hit getting run away from me. So he can go AFS through the wave for fun.
Such a weird fight. Like, I literally felt like I was just sitting there not able to hit something for a bit.
Yeah, the best thing I've found is just hitting the
The big dude.
the Vile Fiend. The, like, little... She does, like, the little dog spawn. And then you just hit that, because it'll still be up when she ports away. But it just doesn't feel good no matter what.
Fake shoddy, do not ever do that. As someone who plays with Shad a lot, he has told me so many times to never do that. And sometimes I still do it, but like, fake shoddy, just please do not. Just do not. Save yourself so much anxiety and so much hurt. Do not ever compare your damage to his. I can relate. I can relate. I will tell you that. I can relate, but dear God.
Another mystery, I can use abilities when mounted in dungeons, but not open world. You should not be able to use abilities while mounted. Or do you mean, like, right now, how I'm on a mount, but we can see, like, I have rapid fire down here? Like, I can press rapid fire. Is that what you mean? Like how I could do this and it dismounts me?
Yeah, fake shoddy, I'm not saying that you can't, like, have ambitions, but comparison is the thief of joy. Just be proud of how you did. As long as you're doing good, you know, you can always, like, my phrase is always never stop learning. Of course, like, never stop learning, never stop improving, but also, like, you can do that while simultaneously not comparing yourself to probably the best DH in the world. Two things can be true at once.
I also think aiming for the stars and crying yourself to sleep that you're not at the stars yet are different things. Also, Axel, that's because you're in dragon riding mode. So, like, in a dungeon, you can't dragon ride, but when I'm here and then I go to my favorite mount, I'm gonna dragon ride, so now I have dragon riding abilities. But what you can do is you can put abilities on your dragon riding bar to dismount with them. It's like I could just put rapid fire on 5, and then I can dismount with 5. And then I just press 5, and it'll just dismount you. Do I stare at my action bars? Never. Unless there's something that I need to look at them for, because it's not in my cooldown manager for, like, RQI. But if that's the case, I just need to fix that.
So, Pain, I will say that I was an action bar starer for a really, really, really long time. And what I had to do to get over that is I had to make my action bars so tiny and so at the bottom of my screen that my eyes just would stop going there. And then I made my RQI really, really big and really obvious and really in the center of my screen. That's what finally fixed it for me, is like, you just gotta go into your edit mode, you gotta make those action bars super, super tiny, stick them way at the bottom, and yeah.
You gotta leave
you know
your
when stuff
group.
is coming up? Like RQI. Like, RQI will tell you everything. Especially because, like, what I do with my RQI is I actually put the numbers of abilities on my cooldown manager. So RQI goes based off of the cooldown manager. So you can literally customize it however you want. So I actually have it in the exact same order as my action bars. So I have my Reap and my Eradicate, and then my Void Ray. Everything is in the same order as my action bars with the same keybinds. It essentially looks like just a new version of my action bars, just bigger and more obvious and in the center of my screen.
And
like, you can come over and you can look at my UI. I'm not trying to, like, poach your viewers though, babe.
just to be clear, Pain, this here right below where my focus bar is, this is arc UI. So this isn't action bars. If you meant if I look at this, yeah, yes, I do in fact look at my cooldown manager pretty much constantly. That's how I know where things are. But build a cooldown manager instead of your actual action bars. My action bars down here at the bottom, I don't really look at. I look at everything I need is in this little bit below my character. And that's built through Arc UI. I also did my exclamation UI command, and I go over my UI in that video and kind of like how to set that up or copy mine if you're interested in that. You add an add-on that would hide your action bars to tilt mouse over. I think you can also just do that in the base game now. Oh, maybe not. Maybe you do need an add-on for it. Yo, craft now weapons 259 on DH Devourer. It's nice. I was happy with my 259 crafts on my DH. I did Warglaives for Devourer and Havoc, but yeah. For me, because I'm going to play both, crafting Warglaive, there was no downside. Other than it'll cost a bit of gold to, like, recraft later. But I don't care about that at all. Hello.
Honored to meet you.
I don't even have Adventure Crest to max out all my stuff.
Their size is strong.
Oh, there's a couple groups now. Thank you for the follow. How are you guys all doing today? How are you guys preparing for your raid week? Look at the name of the H-Pally.
I love it. I also love our tank's name, too. We got Boo Boo Crew and Slippin' Jimmy.
I'm gonna go to the washroom while I fly in that general direction. You know, I don't know if I've ever looked straight up in Voidspire. What the hell am I looking? Oh, God. If you go too high, the thing chases you. I'm gonna die.
Isn't that how you killed us last time?
Went off the map.
then
I didn't
got
know
stuck?
too high was a thing. But yeah. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I remember I sucked at this dungeon last time, so I'm gonna try to suck less.
It's... Did you suck last time?
Yes.
Okay.
It was... No, I think it's because... No, it's because okay, I remember why. It's because,
that's
remember,
awesome.
I had swapped specs, and it swapped all my gear off, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't have any gear.
Just to make sure it's entertaining. Let the combat begin.
Oh, yeah, let me... put Mr. Boo Boo Crew in my macro. Thank you for the follow, Twisted. Nice shift.
Thanks.
I never remember if I have to kill these totems. I think they just go away when the shaman dies. They do. Good.
I think, yeah, they do.
Those will probably need to get hit in M+. But for now, slipping Jamie's problem.
My Chittagong should be a perfect warm-up. Show me your value.
Look out.
Show them why they should regret that.
I'm gonna kill the turtle. Oh wait, maybe not. When this comes back in M+, they better remove that turtle.
They're gonna do a situation where it's like Bubbles, where the turtle just gets, like, eaten by this big dude.
What if we just return them to the water?
Another turtle made it to the water.
Exactly. Chad, what dungeons do you think are going to be tough this season? I actually don't know. There's one I should know is going to be hard. One sec. Thank you for the sub, Vin. I greatly appreciate you. I gotta parse, though. I don't... There's one dungeon I'm forgetting. that I think it's just going to be very hard.
Cannot let this defeat me.
Oh yeah, I forgot to press this.
Thanks.
Was it at the end of your meta?
Yep.
Sorry.
It's okay, I still love you.
Still love you. You gotta time your meta around my forgetful antics.
Is that how this works?
Yeah. I didn't know that was a fadeable mechanic. That's crazy. Should be meldable too. I gotta remember that. Hey, Diabolics. Diabolics? It's going well. We're just vibing. Almost done M0's on this character. Putting thought into what I need to do for guides later. And whether I'm going to do those tonight or... Just kind of need to figure out what I want to do. Pull of all time. What do you think of the upcoming Havoc buffs? If you do exclamation point buffs, I actually have a pretty decently long video speaking about it. Am I just dead? Oh my god. That was the worst pull I've ever seen. But yeah, exclamation point buffs. I have a video there, but I think Havoc's looking really good, to the point that, like, I don't even know what's going to be better out of Havoc, Devourer, different builds of Havoc, whatever. I think Wind Rare Spire might be kind of hard in IKs with all the poisons. I don't think so. Can I go back to you guys? I can't.
Did I miss something? Was I not supposed to take the portal?
Apparently they were in combat with other mobs, so now they're fighting.
Oh, okay.
It's okay, I came back.
I am at 28 souls, so I don't know. What is going on? What?
I don't know.
Uh,
Okay. I don't understand at all. Well, now we wait. Wait, I just realized, when shared chat is on, is it shared for Twitch chat as well, not just us? Or is
Wait,
it
what?
only shared for us?
Is what shared?
The chat.
I can yeah.
Well, like, I can too, I just mean, I don't know if... I've never actually thought about the fact that it might not be there for all of Twitch chat. Hello, Panda. I assume it is. Just never thought about it before. They make it. We've lost Slip and Jimmy. You can only see my chat? Okay. Oh, is it like a per person setting? Because we intentionally turned on share chat, and I just never thought about the fact that that might only be a streamer setting, not a for like the viewers as well.
I expect you to at least provide it with some good exercise. Careful of those flashes.
I'm sorry, I'm griefing. I fucked up my rotation.
That's fully okay. Our healer's healing is not fully okay.
Magnificent! What a performance! Come, let me
I miss regular old details. Thing is, I didn't feel like Havoc felt super lacking before, but now it's definitely gonna be huge. From an M+ standpoint, you think Havoc will be closer to Devourer? Evo do exclamation point buffs. I have a whole video talking about it there, but like, I could very well see Havoc being better, but at this time, just not sure. Oh my god, what a pull. Okay. Decided to try out Aaron Keys. I think Felskard will be typically better, especially for the majority of players. But I think there's niche scenarios where AR is probably going to do well. I don't think the AoE is going to be competitive for Eldrachi. And like, we played Eldrachi in Season 3 because it did more AoE than Felskard. Or at least the same at worst. That's not going to be the case now. It's going to be significantly behind. But the funnel will be nuts, and there's situations I could see it being good, depending on comp. But like, Magister's Terrace is the one that stands out to me. did I cancel that name slot? What's the meaning behind your hunter's name? I might need to be quiet about how loud I say this on stream. It was the name of a random league account I bought for $5.
Even I didn't. That's actually funny lore. That's hilarious.
It's also why my rogue's name is Geopper. That was my Twitch jungle only account.
Pardon the time. I needed to ready myself for battle. No longer will I keep you waiting. You have
I got you this time.
Thank you. I'm not gonna grief this boss and die.
Okay. Knockback coming. And it's on me. You don't want to be there. See, that's why it worries me. Sometimes it looks like the orbs are going through the first one, but I've always been able to line it up into both. But I do know you can at least just... dodge it.
Thank you for padding my damage. It means a lot.
I don't know what that means.
You lusted literally right as my void meta came up.
Oh yeah, no, I saw you go into it that time. I was looking at you. I wasn't getting mic cooldown in lust, so I was gonna use it for yours.
Oh my god, I had no consumables on for that whole dungeon.
I've just been doing food buff, but every time I die, I lose it because I never sent hardy food over. Okay, you lost the rollness. I'll need roll. Not today. What are you looking for, Ponos, Governor? My main is Havoc. Hard to see Devourer not just being the go-to DPS for keys unless the 3 weeks of tuning kills it. Yeah, wait until you fucking see what I can do on Felsguard next week. Specifically Puzzle Box Felsguard Havoc. When we get Puzzle Box, it's... Great video, chat. Thank you, Diabolics. Yeah, what I was gonna... Oh, right. We're gonna upgrade the neck first. Level draw tube, but without sigils, it feels lacking. Keep in mind that the soul gen was just moved. It still gets more or less pretty much the same soul gen. Oh yeah, I can actually do this now. Cap out the veteran neck. Upgrade this one a rank as well. Let's sit these. Pretty sure the crit mastery one wins. Oh, excuse me. Alright, Crit Mastery Neck wins a little bit. And... you can't DE the rep neck? It's an awful day. Felt like a little kid on Christmas Eve when you saw Havoc getting buffs, though. I had both that and just honestly a bit of confusion because I think Havoc is like very possibly going to just outperform Devourer now. But also just a lot of like, ah, fuck, because all the work I did for the raid guide went down the drain, and I need to do a lot of updates, and there's a lot of things to cover now because both are viable. Not everyone can do what you can do. That's true, but I don't think Havoc was much behind, and that was a very, very large buff, particularly for AoE. Like, the fact Ragefire got a buff at the same time as Immora plus the 6% buff, like, Ragefire might finish a dungeon for me at like 15%, and that alone, that Ragefire change, is like 3% damage. I think my key damage on Felsguard Havoc should go up well over 10%. And that is very scary as a number, because Devourer also caught a nerf. I think Havoc's just hands down gonna do more damage. Okay, guys. So, I am gonna be hopping off, though. Me and Michelle are just gonna hang out and do other stuff, but we did our M0's. Don't really have anything else to stream or do. I might stream later tonight, or I'm gonna start working on the Havoc raid guide, which I really actually want to get working on, because I'm feeling anxious as fuck knowing I need to get it done, and now it's just so late, and yeah. So I need to like look if there's anything new Sim side, and if not, I think I need to start work. And the raid guide I'm planning to now do is focused for both Eldrazi and Felsguard, show both openers, talk about both rotations. It's just going to be a lot more work now, and it was already going to be a lot of work. So that might take up a lot of time, but this is like, I want to get everything done for the raids before Tuesday, so it's off my plate. It's out there for you guys. All the information's good to go. Everything's updated on Wowhead. We have it all updated on my YouTube. And then we can actually just raid next week, and then I'm going to want to work on Mythic Plus guides. But I just don't know if I want to release those right away before M Plus opens, because I know people are going to want them then, or if I wait until I play M Plus and then put them out. So I think I'll do M Plus guides first, and then maybe later in the season I'll do like updated guides for if things change. But yeah, it's just very up in the air after those buffs now, because things that were like a given, like Devourer's better than Havoc, that's just not true anymore. Felsguard's better than Eldrazi, that's also just not hands down true anymore. And now it's all situational, and it's a lot for me to work out. So yeah. Anyway, I am going to hop off for now, though, and then later tonight I'll either be working on the guide or streaming. We'll see. Are you using Ellesmere UI? No, I'm not. I'm using my own UI. Okay, I am going to hop off now, though. Thank you all. I appreciate all of you. You guys have yourself a great evening.